Alright, so now we need to make sure that all faces are selected. So you click here in faces.
Okay.
And then
Because you apply this texture to all faces in the same way, so the mapping is the same for each face, or?
So basically what you want to do is you want to unwrap 3D model into 2D. So it's sort of your 3D model is like this.
Okay.
So you unwrap,
Okay.
and then you map to the image to a 3D model.
Okay.
But for that, all faces need to be selected. So if you click here, you enable the face mode selection. But then you need to hit A in your keyboard to select all faces for you. It's a shortcut. And then you go in this part of the screen where you see UV mapping, and you click here on grab. So when you click on grab, they are basically now here on top of the image. So if you're not happy with the unwrapping, you could manually just drag the edges. This is done by doing the right click of the mouse.
Okay.
Or you could also make what we call the marking a seam. So to mark a seam, you first make sure that all faces are unselected, and then you click on edge selection here. And with the right click of the mouse, you start selecting the 4 edges.
Okay.
And then you mark a seam. So by marking the seam, this already turns into a bit red. So once you go again into face mode and select all faces and unwrap again, it will unwrap, let's say, in a more smart way. So this face is this one here, and all the others will be unwrapped automatically for you.
Okay.
So this is.
So now you're unwrapping all the faces, or just the selected ones? Because I see there is also a gray face.
Oh, gray face here. Yeah, that's the problem is because here we are in solid mode, so we need to go into texture mode, so that we see the texture reflected. And basically this is one face, and this is the last face. So only the face that we mark with the seam, it's properly being displayed as a square. But for all the others, you could mark your own seams if you want. Yeah.
And
so
you see the distortion. For example, this face is a distorted version of this texture because it has this strange. Okay.
Exactly.
Cool.
I mean, even if you move here, you see the texture that is changing in real time. Yes. So after you have done that, and you're basically done, so now you want to export your model into a collada format. So you click File, Export, and then collada. Again, the version of Blender is really important to be the correct one, 2.69. Otherwise, newer versions don't support collada export.
Really? This is crazy.
It's crazy. Yeah. So I will just put my model here. So you change the name, of course, not untitled, but let's say nice box. And then there are a couple of things that you need to do here, like for example, apply modifiers, render, and then here include material textures, include UV textures. I think that's it.
Okay.
And then we export the collada, then we are done. So the blended part is done.
Could you do the same also with an OBJ, or no? But because Gazebo only likes collada instead of OBJ.
Gazebo it's also able to work with STL. OBJ I'm not sure, but STL and collada are fine. But I think somehow Gazebo is more friendly with collada, so it's better.
Sure.
So now, as you were saying, it's better to visualize the model with mesh lab. So where is our model?
Nice box.
Oh yeah. So we just try to visualize with mesh lab just to check that everything is fine. So here is our box in MeshLab. So if my texture appears in MeshLab, then we are already going into the right direction.
Cool.
So now we start with the Gazebo part. So for the Gazebo, you run a ROS core, and then ROS run Gazebo ROS, and then gset server, and then you run the client ROS run Gazebo ROS, and then gset client. So this launches a empty Gazebo for you. So you go in here, I think it's in edit, and then model editor.
Okay.
So once you open the model editor, then you can add custom shapes here.
Yeah.
So you click add, and then you browse for your collada file. So my collada file is here, nice box. And then you here put the name, nice box.
And this will be the name of the model in Gazebo also.
Yes, so after we are done with this process, the end product will be a .sdf file.
Right.
And this .sdf will have properties such as name.
Okay.
So it's important to fill this so that it reflects in the SDF file. If you don't do this, it's not a big deal. You just will need to open afterwards the SDF and edit by hand.
Exactly.
So now you import. You put somewhere here. I don't think it needs to be on the origin on this step, so I'll just leave it slightly off origin. And after that, it's basically it actually. I mean, you just click save as.
Okay.
Simple worksheet. That's right. And then you select the location, and then you choose. And then expand advanced options so that you can put some more properties that will go into the SDF, such as your name and the description of what this file is about. So yeah, after that you click save, and then let's take a look at the export. So the export is should be somewhere here. No, simple box. So it generates two files for you.
Yeah.
One is the model and one is the SDF.
Okay.
So let's look at these things. So this is just a reference file. It doesn't really have anything. The important one is this one, and this will have all your. For some reason, I don't know, if I opened with Kate, it does not syntax highlight, but just click save and then it syntax. It's much easier. So here you see the model name, the links, and all these properties. Sometimes this property, like you see here, this nicebox.die, it pre-appends like a hard-coded path to it. So if you want to port this simulator otherwise to other later on to other systems, you would need to do something like they did here.
Yeah.
So it's file, and then 2 of this, and then here the name of your ROS package. My ROS package, and then probably you'll have your models inside the folder, which is models or something like that. And then finally the collada file. So here for the collada we are using visual and also collision, which is here. And that's it. Now you also need to create a file, a world file. So the world file will look something like this. ISR testbed, yes, this one. So in your world file, I mean, I can put this file on the link to the description so that you can take an example of how it is done. So basically you specify a ground with a color.
And here you can import this model.
Yeah, so here are the models. So this is the part that concerns us because this is just lights and walls and ground. The walls I will explain later how to do them. But for the models, you basically do something like this. So for this file tag to work, there is a small advice that I received some time ago.
Yeah.
So you, in your package.xml, you need to export Gazebo ROS, Gazebo and MediaPath with this. Just copy this line as it is. I will also put it on the description link. But it's also very important to put this dependency, run depend Gazebo ROS, otherwise this does not work.
Okay.
Alternatively, what you can do is just export this environment variable, Gazebo model path, I think it's called, equal to, and then the path to your ROS package. But then this will need to be done in each computer, and it's not so portable. So this solution is better. Yeah. So here I basically have a bunch of many different models. So after you're done with this process, which is easy for one object, but is quite tedious for many, the end product will be like a nice simulation environment such as this one.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's it.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thanks for the great tutorial.